Hello there, everybody, it's Jesse, those with jazz hands, and this is another exciting episode of Revenge of the Q&A. We're back, it's time for another one of these, mostly because, as you can see, I am moving my office. Not to a different location, just directionally? I'm changing the way things face. I'm moving to have more space, because I have an idea in my brain of something easier than everyone cramming in on one side. I was thinking, follow me here, what if I set up a monitor behind the monitor that I have here, so like a double monitor that has the same screen, so people can sit on the other side of me, so it's like I'm on a radio station. That's what I was thinking. It sounds crazy, but I think I can get it to work, and that way I can have two webcams facing two different directions. It'll be great, guys. It'll be legit good. Trust me. But what that means is I have to move everything. Everything has to be moved. You can almost kind of see Triss's boobs up there somewhere, up there. I can touch them. You can't see them. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. People were like, "Are you moving again?" When I tweeted about it. No, I'm not moving. I'm rearranging, I guess is a good word. So that's what's happening. Anyway, in the process of doing that, the reason for the Q&A is I may have accidentally thrown out all the questions in the hashtag Chan hat. And whoops, I didn't mean to. I was just zoned out, just cleaning. And I was like, I don't need these, and threw them out. I was like, oh no, I need those. But I already threw the trash bag down the chute, and yeah, so that is what happened. I'm really sorry. I felt really bad. So instead, I've decided to make it up to you with a very special, super in-depth, all the questions you want to know Q&A, the most important ones, the ones that matter. So I wrote down a little thing here. Hold on, let me get it. Here we go. It's a little text document with all these questions that I've received over the years that are the ones that I think everyone really, really wants to know. So I'm going to answer them. And if it's not the one you want to know, that's okay, because the hat's empty now. So ask your question. The chances of me picking it are actually much higher. So really, it works out in your favor. Really. So that's a good way to look at it. Okay, question the first. This one is one I get all the time. Are you ever going to play and or finish insert game? Whatever game it is. I get that all the time, and I want to let you know, yes. My goal and objective in life is if I start a game, it's to finish it. I promise I will. It's something I want to do. Even with the sore throat, as you can still hear, I'm getting over this cold I had, but I still want to do it. I still promise you if I start a game, I will finish it. The only game that hasn't happened with was Dead Rising, which I did with TB. He just didn't want to play it anymore. So that probably leads into question number 2, but that's also, he just didn't want to play it anymore, so we didn't play it. Same with Terraria. We're on his schedule. That's a TB series that Jesse's involved with. So talk to him, not me. Other than that, I have a list on my computer right here of shows still to do. Cat Lady, Saints Row 4, Dead Space 3, Omicron, Tokyo Jungle, I made that promise. Hoodwink, made that promise. Amnesia, Machine for Pigs, made that promise. Skyrim's on this list, made that promise. But in between those, I come across games that I really want to play, just because I want to play them, like Battlefield 4, I loved that, I had a lot of fun. I am having a blast with Rise, and I was like, screw it, I might as well just start recording this stuff, so expect maybe this weekend some Rise videos, mostly because I'm just enjoying it. You know, I'm just getting done what I get done, but I have a list of things I promised you. I've not ever forgotten about them, so whether you believe me or not, I'm telling you, I promise I will get that stuff done. I will one day return to Skyrim. I don't know when, I can't promise when, I keep saying I'll do it now, and now I've just given up. I'm like Blizzard. Every time I say I'm going to do it now, something else comes up, and then you guys are like, rah, 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 rah. So I'm just going to say coming soon TM, deal with it. It will be back, I promise you. Question number 2, why did you stop, or why don't you play blank with blank? That is, I think, partially answered by the last question, because, you know, other people, most of the time, there are literally thousands of reasons. Some really simple as like the other person's busy, some much more complicated, but there are thousands of reasons why I either stop playing games with someone or I either stop doing a series with someone, which really the only case would be TB in that. It's just life happens. And so that's it. Time moves on. It's been 3 years since I started this. People go their separate ways. Sometimes people get really busy in other things. Sometimes people quit YouTube. That's life. It happens. Luckily for me, Crendor has as little life as I do, and we have a lot of time to play together. That's why he and I work so well. We can literally at like 2 a.m. be like, you wanna play something? He's like, yes, that sounds okay to me. That's my Crendor voice. So that's really the reason why. I don't usually end playthroughs. I will stick it out to the end, even if I hate the game. Games like Ride to Hell, thankfully, were Fan Fridays, so I don't have to play that. I just did Fan Friday follow-ups, so we're good. I don't ever have to play that one. Question number 3. If you have so much time to spend with Crendor, where's Cox and Crendor then, dummy? Maybe go to sleep right now and wake up in a few hours, and it will be there. How about that? How about that? Maybe there will be an episode. How about that? You happy now? You better be happy. Question number 4. I have a question about your PC, and/or I have a question about how to get started on YouTube, and/or I have a question about your headphones, and/or I have a question about your microphone, and/or I have a question about things that you have questions about. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an FAQ. It's in the About section of the youtube.com/JesseCox page. Go there. It links to Shabuzi, but it's literally hundreds of questions that I've been asked. Not literally hundreds. It's like 10, maybe 8, maybe 6. 6 really important questions. Look, literally can mean figuratively now. Figuratively now. It can mean one of those words I just gibberished right now. It can mean that. Look it up in the dictionary. They changed it. So, figuratively, it has every question that you could possibly want there answered. Everything about how to get started on YouTube, what I like to play on, what the server address is to join Shabuzi, all the different things you could possibly want to know, what keyboard I use, what mouse I use, all that stuff. It's there. I get a lot of those questions, and I've had that information up for like 2 years, to the point where I just have stopped answering those questions. I just don't do it anymore. Mostly because I've addressed it a bajillion times. And so it exists in FAQ form. I hate to be like a big corporation where it's like, I'm just not going to answer your question about it. Go look it up on our FAQ page. Because I hate doing that. Because they never have the answer I want. But trust me, if I don't have the answer you want, you can now send it here. Because the hat's empty. You can now put it in the hat. The hashtag Chan hat. God, I look awful in hats. What up, yo? Yep, this is it. This is the way I'm ending this video. Anyway, yo. So here's the dealie. Pop some caps and them tricks and go ham on it. Bricks and tags popping. Word. Yep. Let's not do that. So anyway, that's it. Those are the 4 big questions that I get asked all the time. If you have any other questions, now's the perfect time to ask them because, like I said, hat's empty, and we can start the Q&A fresh, and I can make up for my foible as I threw them all out. I'm really sorry. But if your question never got answered in the literally 12 bajillion Revenge of the Q&As that I've done, if your question wasn't answered, now's the perfect time to ask it. You get a fresh start. So resubmit it, and I will get on that. Thank you guys so much, and as always, to be continued.
Advertise like shameless whores.